Alright guys, welcome back. We have a new arrival here on Global Opera Omnia. Jack was just released, and we are about to go into Jack's Chaos right now. With Jack comes his two banner mates, and his banner mates will be Ramza and Ignis. And I'm bringing Ignis and Ramza into this fight in particular, just because I really like these two units. I definitely wanted to showcase them. I have Ignis previously from the previous story before the last one that we just had added, and Ignis is one of my favorites, one of my favorite supports, just because Ignis does a lot in his kit and with his kit, and he can go between complete and total buff evasion, debuff evasion, and he can go into an offensive stance with his buffs as well. The offensive stance increasing the party's overflow. It may not be a lot, but it definitely does wonders once you actually go into his offensive stance with his aura kit in this situation here. And Ramza is also going to be another one of the supports that I have in this fight in particular. Ramza being a walking battery, and on top of that, him being able to not just battery the party, but offer the party buffs in this situation. His buffs coming in with his initial Brave regen and his attack. He has a pretty hefty attack boost with his buff as well. So you will be seeing more or less my group comp doing fairly high damage in this situation. Zack is going to be absolutely monstrous here, just because of the fact that each wave has two bosses on them, and Zack caps out relatively easy with his EX in particular. So for this run, I'm going to be bringing Ramza, Ignis, and Zack, just because I feel like this team comp is more than enough to deal with this chaos. And I will go over my Ramza's passives here. These are his artifact passives. I do have 3 attack 108s, and he does benefit very heavy from having high attack, so giving him high attack, you will see a lot of return coming from Ramza as well. Zack has 3 attack 108s as well. He does have 1 soldier crit boost, but the other 2 are, unfortunately, they are a 1-star, but these 1-star increases max brave by 7%, so they still work really good. If you do have the 2-star variant, the 2-star increases his attack by 5%, but his max brave jumps by 15%. So that's a really good thing. The only drawback to that is that you have to keep Zack at max HP going into the last wave. So there is going to be a lot of HP damage in this situation. And Ignis is one of those he's one of those supports that really work well with initial brave. So getting an initial brave on him actually works really good, and getting his C50 also increases his initial brave and max brave by 5%, and I have 3 of them, so I definitely was trying to go for the best of what I could do with Ignis in this situation, and I feel like he's actually going to be really good with the setup that we have right now. And we're going to go into this chaos. Because I do have a buddy of mine here, I do want to bring a Leo, so I'm going to bring Leo. This is LordGrimx, a friend of mine from Flux's Discord. Flux, you know, if you ever catch this, we miss you, man. Come back to your Discord. It's nice having you when we get a chance to see you. And GuestStar is going to be like a good friend of mine from there, so I'm going to roll with him in this situation. And the summon that we are choosing to roll with today is going to be Brothers in this situation, because more max brave for me works better, and especially in this team comp, you're going to be seeing a lot of high max brave counts going up. But another good option for this fight in particular would be, I would have to say, would be Leviathan, just because of how much HP damage that I'm anticipate taking and how much we're going to be dealing with it. You'll be seeing a lot of debuffs go out, and you'll be seeing a lot of HP attacks go out too, so we're going to try our best to keep Zack alive in this situation with the regroups that we have and the regions that Zack has as well. So it's going to be about definitely keeping him alive to the best of my ability. And let's see here. We're going to go into this chaos now, and we're going to see how this rolls. So, at the beginning here, in Wave 1, these bosses can debuff, but they're not too terrible in comparison to Wave 2. So, for me personally, I'm going to be staying in Memory Lane. I'm going to be staying in Memory Lane because of the fact that for Ignis, when you use his Memory Lane buff, it is going to be keeping the debuff evasion to 100%, so you won't have to worry about that here. Unfortunately, when you do that, Ignis doesn't shave, so especially with his HP attack, so you're going to be seeing a lot of just straight jabs in this situation. And Ramza is up, so with Ramza being up, we can actually break B, so that's what we're going to do. And Zack being up, we want to get... I definitely want to get Chain Slash up, so that way we can control aggro here. And we're going to brave the party here. Oof. Alright. So B is up second after A, and I want to shave down B. Luckily, I already covered A with an aggro table, so we're going to use a cross slash here on B. I'm going to let Ramza shave down A. And I'm going to have Zack focus B. Yeah, A is going to be kind of problematic, so I don't want to space them out. I definitely want to keep them together. So I'm going to use an HP attack on A and hope Ramza can actually knock down A here again. Close, close. And we do have Apocalypse up, so we're gonna use Apocalypse here. And I spaced them out, but gotta work with what I got here. So I'm gonna use the HP attack pastry and use that on V. And Ramza is up, so we're going to use an HP attack on A. Zack is up, so we're going to use an HP attack on B. And we're going to use another HP attack over here on A. And let's see if we can't put them back together. We're going to use an HP attack over here on B. Yeah, so these bosses are fast. I can definitely tell you that. So Leviathan would be a better pick for this fight. We're going to keep them together though. So we're going to use an HP attack over here on B. So I need to get buffs back up, so we're gonna go with a quick recipe, and we're gonna go with memory lane pastry. I anticipate trouble from B. So we're gonna hit A with an HP attack here. Oh, he didn't use an HP attack. I was actually expecting that. So Zack is up here. And I'm going to use a Chain Slash on A here. And Ramses' EX is up, so we're going to go with an EX on A. Okay, so because nobody's taken HP damage yet, Ignis's regroup buff first aid is about to fall off. And I don't want to use regroup right now, so we're going to hold on to that. And we're going to use the HP pastry on E here. And we're going to use an EX here with Zack. I wonder if they're both going to use HP attacks. That would be bad if they did. So we're gonna reapply buffs. We're going to use Galvanize. So since Zack took HP damage, we're gonna go into regroup with Ignis next turn. Right now, though, I want to go into Rush Assault right now. And I'm gonna use Overwhelm on A here. And make Zack go in second. And Zack is up again, so we're going to use HP attack on B. And we're going to use an HP attack on A. That wasn't enough to break. And we can use that's something I don't want. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use an HP attack on A and have Zack shave the A here. Okay, and I'm gonna have Ram's at EX here. I'm going to save Zack's EX right now. And we're going to finish this off here with Ignis. Alright, time for the hard part. So, we're going to use Shout on B here. And we're going to go into the recipe setup now. And we're going to go into memory lane pastry. And we're going to Brave here. Alright, so Zach's EX should be up. And what I want to do first is go into C65 so I can really make this hurt. And we're going to go into the EX. And we're going to use an HP attack on B here. Ignis is up, and we're going to go into an HP attack on B. And Zach is going to go into his Rush Assault on A. And Zach is going to also follow that up with an HP attack. So we are going to go into an HP attack here with Ramza, and we're going to put it on B. Ignis is up, and we're going to go into an HP attack and put that one. Nope, we're going to Brave, because they both have all techniques going. And we're going to do an HP attack with Zack on... Actually, no. We're going to use Chain Slash on A. Okay, so we're going to do Ramza's C65, and we're going to do Ramza's EX now. In this situation here, because I have both of them, I want to do a heavy attack rotation here with Ignis, so I'm going to use his quick recipe setup. And we're going to use his C65. Yes. And we're going to go into the bowl here. And we're going to go into regroup. And we're going to hit A with overwhelm. I'm going to put Ramza second. Okay, so Ramza's up, and I want to reapply Galvanize, but first things first is, I'm going to use his HP attack over here on A. And Zach is going to EX here. After C65 is worse. Okay. So, because we don't have the debuff evasion up, we're gonna go right into summon. And we are going to go into an HP attack over here on B. And Zach is going to put some aggressive, he's going to put some aggression on B as well. Rams is going to use Galanos. And we can use an HP attack on A. And we're going to use an HP attack on B. And we can do one more HP attack on B. Okay. So right now, we're going to go back into quick recipe. And we're going to go back into the defense mode. And we're going to go with an HP attack over on B. And we're going to use an HP attack on B. Alright, so Ramza is up, and we're going to go with his EX on B. And we have Zach's EX up, so we're going to go into this. We're going to let the regions do the work here, and we're going to go with an HP attack over here on B. And Rams is going to use Shout again. We're going to go with the Shout on A. And we're going to use an HP attack over here on B here. And Ramza is going to use his HP attack on B as well. Oh, and it has a delay. He also delays. So what I want to do is go into a cooking session here. So we're going to use a quick recipe. And we're going to go into memory lane pastry. And we're going to do another C65 from Ignis here. And we're going to use Overwhelm. And we're going to put Ramza second. Ramza should get a free turn with his HP attack, so we're going to do that. And Zack, let me see here. No, he lost his... Yeah, he lost Chain Slash, so we need to put that back up, and we're going to put it up over here on A. And now we're going to battery the party. Okay. So now we're going to put Rush Assault on A here. And since Ramza is up, I'm going to use his EX on A. Zack is up, so we're going to use his Apocalypse. Just to be safe, I want to battery the team. Okay, so that's there. I want to use Ramza's last C65. And we're going to HP attack A here. So we're going to use an HP attack on B here. Just to bring down his brave sum. Alright, perfect time for a regroup. So we're going to cook now. And we're going to go into Memory Lane Pastry. And we're going to go into regroup. And we're going to go into an HP attack over here on A. And Zack can go into Rush Assault on B. And Ramza has to use Galvanize now, so we gotta do this. So we're going to use Overwhelm, and Overwhelm's going to be on A. And I want to put Zack second. And I want to shave down A some. And we're going to use Ramza's EX on B. And we're going to battery the group. So we're going to use Shout on A here. And we're going to use Apocalypse. And we're going to HP attack A. And we're going to switch this up. Memory lane. And we're going to go into regroup. And we're going to use an HP attack on A here. We're going to put Chain Slash on B. And we're going to put the last Rush Assault on A. And we're going to go into EX on B. And we're going to go into Apocalypse here. Alright. I wanted to use regroup here. And I want to use overwhelm. And I'm going to use overwhelm with Zack second. And we're going to finish this off with Chain Slash. Alright, and this was Jack's Chaos. It wasn't too terrible, but it was definitely DPS. It was definitely DPS intensive. You actually need a really strong DPS team in order to get through the chunks of HP that the Wave 2 has. Wave 1 is just a throwaway fight in a sense, because the bosses can be dealt with relatively easy, and on top of that they don't have a lot of HP, but Wave 2 was where if you don't have Ignis or any way to deal with the debuffs in particular, they will definitely have, you will have a little bit of a harder time than I had in this situation. But I didn't even need my friend unit, which I kind of anticipated it, but I was definitely expecting Leo with delays, but hey, I'll take it. But in this situation, I kind of want to give Ignis the MVP award, because he definitely stopped a lot of unnecessary damage that was going to be going on. And Ramza was definitely the secondary due to what all his buffs were and what he was able to do. His EX being able to just completely cripple a boss in some senses was really great, and Zack is definitely going to be there for, I held everything and I pretty much dealt as much damage as possible. So Zack put in work, and I really did like his team comp, and I really did enjoy this chaos. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I look forward to making another video, and I'm looking forward to the next chaos. Hopefully this video was giving you guys some ideas about teams that you can use. And by all means, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll try my best to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Again, thank you guys very much for hanging out with me today, and I will look forward to hanging out with you guys next time. Take care.